Since 2025 is coming to an end, I thought it'd be a good idea to go back and decide which movie was the best from every month. Obviously, these are my opinions. They're all subjective, and it's totally fine if you disagree or have a different opinion than mine. Let's get into the video. Looking back on January, there were only 2 releases that really caught my eye. They were Dogman and Den of Thieves 2. If I'm being honest, neither of these films were great. But if I had to choose, I think Dogman would be the best movie for January. It was a fun watch, and I read the books when I was younger, so it was nice to see it as a movie. And this was the closest thing we got to a Captain Underpants sequel. February was kind of the same as January. There were only 2 releases that caught my eye, and they were Captain America: Brave New World and The Monkey. I wasn't a huge fan of The Monkey, and it reminded me of the Toy Story 3 one, which scarred me when I was a kid. So I'm going to give this one to Captain America: Brave New World. The movie was decent. I don't mind Sam Wilson as the new Captain America, but I think Marvel had some better movies later on this year. In March, Mickey 17, The Plankton Movie, Novocaine, Electric State, Snow White, and A Working Man released. Most of these were kind of middle-of-the-road movies. Some of them were really bad, but I think Mickey 17 was the best movie out of all these. I really liked the concept. It was something different. Some may say the execution was flawed, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. In April, we had a Minecraft movie, Sinners, The Accountant 2, and Star Wars Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary. I don't know about you guys, but that's a goated lineup. The Accountant 2 was okay. I loved seeing Revenge of the Sith in theaters. For a lot of people, Sinners might be their movie of the year, but for me, I think the best movie of April has to be the Minecraft movie. I know I'm gonna get flamed in the comments, but I had so much fun watching the Minecraft movie. It was a top theater experience for me. Yes, I know it wasn't a great movie, but the experience carried it for me, which is why I think it's the best movie of April. In May, we got The Thunderbolts, Final Destination Bloodlines, Lilo and Stitch, Karate Kid Legends, and Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. If I had to boil it down, it'd be between Thunderbolts and Mission Impossible, and I'm gonna give this one to Thunderbolts. It was something fresh from Marvel, and I feel like a lot of people related to the message. It was a great movie to kick off the summer. In June, we got the live-action How to Train Your Dragon film, Ballerina, F1, Megan 2.0, 28 Years Later, and Elio. I don't think there's any argument here. I think F1 is the best movie from June. The cinematography, the acting, the score, everything about this movie was amazing. Now for July, I think this is one of the best months for movies we've had in years. I think the big 3 in July were Jurassic World Rebirth, Fantastic Four: First Steps, and Superman. I think the best movie in July was definitely Superman. A movie hasn't made me feel hope in a long time, but Superman did just that. It was a fun watch and the experience was great. August had some decent movies as well. There were releases like Bad Guys 2, Weapons, Naked Gun, Nobody 2, and Primitive War. I'm gonna give this one to Weapons. It was a pretty good horror movie and the twist was decent. That's all I really have to say. September had The Long Walk and One Battle After Another. There weren't too many great releases in September. I'm gonna give this one to The Long Walk. The concept was different and it was a really cool experience in the theater. I was actually surprised at how much I liked this movie. October brought us The Smashing Machine, Roof Man, Tron Ares, Black Phone 2, and Frankenstein. I was really looking forward to a lot of these movies, but I was let down. I think the best movie in October was definitely Frankenstein. The acting and the story were really good. It was a good watch overall. In November, we got Running Man, Predator: Badlands, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, Wicked 2, and Zootopia 2. I'm gonna give this one to Zootopia 2. It was a great sequel and it's a really popular movie. It stuck to its roots and reminded me of the first Zootopia, which was really good. In December, we got the new SpongeBob movie, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and Avatar: Fire and Ash. I'm gonna give this one to FNAF 2. I really enjoyed this movie. I like the direction that they're taking with these movies. They're sticking with some of the concepts of the games, but they're kind of taking their own direction, and I like that. Comment down below what your favorite movies of this year were. Let me know if you want me to make a video about the worst movies for each month. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.